everybody. I'm Steph. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, this
Hey.
is Funfair.
Hey, and I'm Michael.
And I'm Steph.
And we're going to play Funfair.
Yeah.
So, this is our
Take two
of Funfair because the first video, unuploadable. Cannot be uploaded.
Had some problems on the stream that night, but hey, we're back at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's enjoyable enough to play again, of course. And Good Games Publishing, they deserve to have a good video of Funfair. So, there's only one problem with doing a video after doing a video. And this happened with us. So, like, a little bit of background. When we did Warehouse 13, David Lowery gave us an interview. And then 45 minutes into the interview, and talking about the game and everything, oh, yeah, the record didn't happen. So then we had to do it all over again. And
oh my goodness.
You forget what you've said in the past one and the current one. And that will likely happen here, but we're going to give it the best shot we can. So, yeah.
I've played it a few times even since then because I've taught some people online. So I have a pretty good feeling. And I have more to add now.
Yeah. So, plays from 2 to 4 players.
Yeah.
And does not have a solo mode, though. I'm sure that some enterprising individual can come up with a solo mode for this. And scoreable and everything. Ought to be scoreable and everything for a solo mode. Anyway, for those of you who are familiar with Unfair, Funfair is similar to Unfair. It has fewer rounds and it eliminates the cutthroatness. So everyone starts out with a structurally similar showcase card, which can be built regardless of how many stars are in your park. So you don't necessarily have to build 5 stars before building your showcase.
You still are limited to 5 attractions.
Yes.
But you can have any number of stars.
Any number of stars.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you're not capped at any particular mark. And I think that is a good thing. All of the city events are positive. None of them are negative. There are some that's like, okay, you give the other player this and they'll give you that. And that's fine, Mm-hmm. So it's, but yeah, all the cutthroatness has been cut out of this. So if that was the thing that turns you off with Unfair, Funfair might likely do it for you. If you prefer games with the same game with a shorter playtime, this might be for you.
Yeah, because you literally like take everything out of the box, shuffle it, and put it out. You're not like dealing different themes and stuff and organizing things like you would in Unfair. So this is all very easy to set up and pull out and play.
But if you are looking for that multiple expansion, lots of different feature sets and everything and how they integrate with one another, sort of like what you might do with a Dominion, a bunch of different Dominion sets or whatever, this might not be for you because Funfair is supposedly not going to have any expansions to them. Unfair is going to have 26 different themes.
It's really cool.
One for every letter of the alphabet.
Yay!
Which is why I think that they messed up with the ABCD. They called it ABDW, right? Because I thought Western could be Cowboys, right? And it'd be the ABCD expansion. But I'm sure that they have something fantastic for C and didn't have one for W. So I'm going to let it slide.
We'll see what happens.
Because they do plan on having the rest of the expansions. This will not have that. Because they can't cut out all of the cutthroatness and know the other sets. And that's fine. I don't mind the cutthroatness in Unfair. I think you prefer to not have the cutthroatness.
Oh.
You.
Yeah. Me. Yeah. I like both. Oh, so I totally missed it. Sorry, I'm doing a quick divert. Did Meeple Grande raid us while we were on the break? Thank you guys for the raid. That's what it says. Unless that was from yesterday. I can't read it. I know that you're out there, so thanks for hanging out there.
That was yesterday.
Oh, okay, good. I'm like, did
I
miss it?
remember Rock King. Remember Rock King? And it said that's rocking.
Oh, yeah. Yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, that was
it was
yesterday's
still
raid.
in my status over there, and I couldn't see it.
But they're here now.
So Drew, welcome. And maybe Laura, if she's out there, too.
Yeah. Unfair Funfair First Edition. Well, I don't know if it's first edition. Unfair is definitely more advanced, more developed, and a longer, thicker game. This is lighter. It is more static. These are all the part cards you will ever have. And after a while, it might start feeling samey, which is why you put in all the other different things from the other sets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's not to say that Funfair is a bad game at all. It's just a little bit different. And I thought it was important to highlight all of those things now.
Right. Sure.
Rather than when we're in the meat of the video. So, hey, let's go to the overhead. So, like where your version of Unfair has a cool little Derek painted 4-person car. This has just got a little 2-person car. So yeah, we've definitely got to get this little dude painted. I mean, it's fine, but Steph likes her painted one.
Yeah, I love
we'll just use this one.
Yeah.
For now. Everyone has the same main gate.
Yeah.
Everyone has functionally the same showcase. Each one has a different theme, but every one of them they're all worth 3 stars. They're all thrill rides. They all cost 20, and they all give the power of the 4th action. That's all they do.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what Steph has, and so I'm not worried about showing Steph mine because it really doesn't matter. Other than, hey, it's got a different theme to it.
Yeah, it even still is probably doesn't matter because there are no cards be like, oh, whoever has the most robot themes. There are cards that score for robot themes, but I'm not like, since I know I don't have robot themes now, I don't even know what I got. I got pirates. Of course I got pirates. So I'll be looking for other pirate themed stuff.
Yeah. Well, I gave you pirates because I know you like pirates.
I do like pirates.
Yeah. So I was like looking at it, I was like, yeah, you want that. So, so Drew, you said they can combine the two. The stuff that's in Unfair, that's in Funfair, is already in Unfair.
Yeah.
It's already there. So there's nothing to combine.
The only thing that's not there is the awards.
The award cards, but then there's other stuff that you get. There's
other things, yeah.
So, like, there's only one award that you can get with this. And for this game, there's not a lot of variety with that either, because there are only 5 different awards with the entire game. The one that we have out now is Build a Park with the most quality icons. I think in the game we did earlier, it was Build a Park with the most feature icons.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we've got a market of 6 cards. Each of us has 5 park cards and at least 1 attraction in these 5 park cards. So how much do we start with? 25?
30.
30? 10.
Remember that first game you built
20.
your super stake right off the bat?
Yeah, remember that game?
You were strapped for cash the whole game.
Yeah. So you won the first game. I won the second game.
Yeah, but the second game was a failure, so I'll come back.
It was a failure. It was not recorded, so it didn't happen.
Exactly.
Vids or it didn't happen.
Yeah, that's right.
So every card has a name and a card type. Every card has a number of stars up in the upper corner. Every card has a cost. For example, if I wanted to make this hire this jungle performer who is a staff member, this jungle performer would give me 2 stars every turn at the end of every turn, and basically that's $2 basically, and it cost me 7. It's going to be worth some amount of victory points at the end. Now, staff members are not counted as attractions. Yeah. You can only have 5 attractions and an unlimited amount of upgrades on each attraction. You can have as many staff members as you want. They will be placed to the left of your main gate. Of course, my main gate is upside down to you guys.
You can only have one of each.
One of each anything.
Right.
Now, let's say you've got 2 different rides. You can have restrooms on each ride, but only 1 restroom per ride.
Right.
You can only ever have 1 jungle performer, 1 HR person, 1 whatever.
Pirate theme.
1 pirate theme on each ride.
Yep.
So let's say I decide to build my awesome Tech Defender Ultra. I cannot put a robot theme on it because it is already robot themed. You're going to get points at the end of the game based on how many of these little feature icons that you can, what do they call them? They just call them icons. For however many icons you can put on the ride at the end of the game, you're going to get some amount of points.
I haven't figured out how to get 17, but I'm guessing there is a way. But...
The first one is going to be good it's going to be 5 points. The second one, bad. 3 points extra. But then it works its way back up to 4 and 5. And at this point, it's better. So at this point, it's better to make more rides. At this point, it's better to go deep as you can go with it. Because it's worth each icon is worth a hugely increasing number of points.
After if you get up to 11, 12, you're doing pretty well. With
and I never get that. Steph always tries for it.
I tried. It's just
always. I think the way to do it is probably thrill rides that have those loops and whatever
It actually looks really good. It looks like it's a connection.
That does look sort of connected. That's really good. Two different cards.
It even looks like it belongs with the board too. It's
just really good.
It's all of it. It looks really good.
So, confession. I love theme parks. I love roller coasters. So I love that. I always love amusement park theme games.
Yeah. There's a lot of recycled art, but I still love
the
art.
Eclectic Tamil. Meeple Grande says, is there a dino theme?
In Unfair.
Yes. It's the ABDW expansion. D is for dinosaurs.
Yes.
So, yes. And like I say, Unfair has expansions. This does not. There are no themes in this.
You add dinos to your rides, your attraction.
I'll take that back. There are themes in it, but they're not really intrinsic to the rides. There's a robot. There is fairy tale. There's pirate and jungle. Yeah. Yeah, because jungle performer right there.
Unfair is fantastic.
Yes.
I really love Unfair.
So eclectic. This is Unfair with the cutthroat taken out and shorter playtime because you are only going to go through 6 phases with blueprints closing after the 4th.
In Unfair.
There are. I think you're right. I think there's I think it's 4 fair events and 4 unfair events.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Something like that.
Yeah.
Where the negative things start happening.
And you start with $30.
And there is no unfair stuff in this. There's no cutthroat, no take that. So, fairy tale, jungle, pirate, and robot. Yeah. So, and those are also what you get in the base game with Unfair, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Fairy tale, jungle.
Not fairies.
Not fairies?
I don't think so.
Anyway. Several of those. It's vampire, isn't it?
It's vampire.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's 6 in the.
So it might. Yeah, it might be. So anyway, you're going to keep tucking the upgrades underneath each of the cards that you buy. There are blueprint cards. Each of them will have something that you will try to get. And if you can get this one and also get the bonus, you might get some more points. They are separated into difficulty levels: easy, medium, difficult.
Yeah,
there are no insane ones.
Yeah, insane is in Unfair.
Yes. So. And there's only a limited number of turns in which you can get blueprints. If you do not complete a blueprint, minus 10 points. Don't do it. That'd be very bad.
There is, however, a staff member that will
ditch one.
Well, no, that will just say you don't get any negative points.
Oh, really?
So if you find her,
she will
help you out. But generally, they're fairly manageable unless you're Shrey. Sorry, Shrey. I went a little
I thought the take that was really fair. It always came at the cost of giving yourself something good.
Correct.
This still has some of that in there, but it's not take that really. It's like I'm going to give you this, and I'm going to take whatever's remaining. I also loved Unfair.
Michael did throw cards on the floor earlier, so it's possible that there's a card on the floor.
So, yeah.
Check the floor for pieces.
So, yeah, I did throw some park cards on the floor. Used to play them on PC when SimCity was a thing. Oh, park building games? So, yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon. Fantastic. Planet Coaster. So I'm a big Roller Coaster Tycoon fan. I played through all of Roller Coaster 1, 2, and Tycoon 1, 2, and 3. all of it. Planet Coaster came out. I love it. I love it. I've done several scenarios. I might even stream those because they're really good. Really good park building sim. There's one out now. It's on sale on Steam actually, 25% off I believe. So it puts it at $22.50. It's called Parkitect. Supposedly it's from some of the people who did Roller Coaster Tycoon went on to do Planet Coaster. Some of them went on to do Parkitect. And so that same sort of logic is in both of those games. So, yeah, Meeple Grande. Drew says, sounds like a good theme. So, yeah, I'll definitely do that. What?
Keep going. You're in the middle of rules.
I am talking about roller coaster games.
I know.
Like this one. So you're going to score the blueprint cards at the end of the game. I already said that the city cards are always good. We already talked about the award cards. So let's talk about how to play. You are going to have a city step, and you can like take your little car and move along with to help remind you where you are. It's really helpful, let me tell you. Yeah. The city card, we're going to reveal one of these. Hey, let's go ahead and reveal one now. Why not?
Boop.
Boop. What does it say?
You got to read it.
I got to read it. During the park step, you may build upgrades for half the marked price. Oh, that's bad considering we just started.
This is the first round, so we have to actually get an attraction out, and then we have to start building attractions.
Because you can't build an upgrade until you have an attraction.
Yeah, you need an attraction.
So half the price rounded down by paying that amount to another player of your choice. And you cannot combine this with other discounts.
So not only are you paying the other person, but it is half off, so maybe it's worth it.
Maybe. Because we do have a limited amount of money starting out. So then we're starting with, we don't even know who's first. Right. Alexa, pick a number.
Here's a number between 1 and 10. It's 6.
That's you. Starting with Steph and
Yay.
then going to me. We're going to do 3 actions. If we have built our showcase, by the time turn 4 comes up, we are going to get a 4th turn. Then we are going to do a guests phase. In the guests phase, I'm going to make sure I don't turn to it. Make sure I turn to it so I don't forget anything.
There's a great player aid.
The player aid in this is fantastic. You got 2 different sides to it.
In case you ever forget what you
can
possibly do.
Sort of blurry to me.
Oh, it probably is blurry. So keep going.
So, it might be just my eyes because I can't see that far away. You're going to count up your star total and you're going to get 1 coin for each star. And then you're going to check your ticket symbol. Some of these staff members have a little ticket symbol on them down in the corner. This one does not, but some of them do. And that is a reminder that they're going to give you extra income. Like I had one that gave 2 coins for every thrill ride or something. And so I just built thrill rides and got just a ton of money that game. Then you're going to entertain investors. And what that means is if you haven't yet built your showcase, you're going to get $5 on your showcase that can be used only for developing that showcase. So by the 4th turn, the only thing it's going to cost you is an action. And so you definitely want to do that.
Oh, yeah. You want to get that out. Probably before then.
Probably before it gets up to
actions.
20.
I mean, it's good to get the discount just because 20 is a lot. But getting it out on the 2nd and 3rd turn is probably what you want to do.
Absolutely. Then we're going to do a cleanup step. And with that, we're going to take the market. We're going to wipe it clean and refill it. We are going to discard cards from the hand until we are within the hand limit of 5 cards. And we're going to move the starting player left to the next player. So, what can you do on a turn? Most of the time, you are going to build an attraction either from your hand or from your market, or build an upgrade, or hire a staff member. But if you don't have any money at all, then you can, what?
You can just read it out there.
Yeah. Well, they can't read it from there.
Yeah.
You can, if you can't afford to build anything, you can take 1 coin for every attraction in your park. That's terrible. Try not to do that. I had to do that.
Yeah.
Especially on that game that money was tight.
Especially, yeah.
If you want to take a card from the market to build later, it's not action efficient, but you can do that. You can take it and put it in your hand. Or you can draw 2 blueprint cards or 2 park cards and keep either one or none of them. I don't know why you would want to keep none of the park cards. So you definitely want to keep at least one of them.
Yeah.
Or you can discard a card to draw 5 park cards and keep one of them. So that's good if you're trying to fish for, say, for instance, or like you have to have a restroom on every ride, something like that for a blueprint, and you might need to dig for them. So there's one blueprint that I've gotten stuck with, or almost stuck with both games, and that's the one where you have to have exactly 5 icons on each.
Oh, it's so hard.
And that limits you to that point where you almost get good with the icons, but not really. But it's also worth a lot of points. So, what do you're sort of like buttonholing yourself into that though at that point.
Right.
So it's something that it might look attractive, but you might consider to not do it. Now you can't discard a blueprint to draw 5 blueprints. Can't do that.
No.
Draw 2, keep 1 or none of the blueprints. So. I believe that is... Oh, and you can demolish a card in your park. Again, try not to do that.
Yeah.
If you demolish a ride, it's going to demolish all of the upgrades.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's how you make your money. So try not to do that, but you are limited to 5 attractions like you are in Unfair, right?
Yeah. But Unfair, you are capped at $20 income. This is not.
Yeah, this is not capped. So I actually prefer that in this.
I prefer that too. And... it's still every $2 is a point at the end of the game. So
yes.
It's like really good.
Totally worth going for bucks if you can. So you are first.
Oh, yay.
Firsty McFirstersons.
I should put an attraction out so that I can build an upgrade.
Hopefully you guys can see this well enough. We're going to attempt to increase the resolution of the camera on our next Pathfinder stream. So that'd be great.
Oh, boy.
Hopefully it doesn't cause any stream issues. Our stream's been stable for the past week or so.
I'm going to be crazy.
No, you're not.
I am. $20.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Wow. Other side. But no, that side's fine.
I'm going to do it on the side.
You're going to do it that way?
Build that way. Cause
because that way is us. Look,
yeah.
I'm pointing at me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. You have put me in a little bit of a dilemma here because it's like, what do I really want to do here?
The only reason I'm doing this is because upgrades are half price.
Yep. It's the only reason you're doing it.
That's literally the only reason. And there are at least a couple out there that I could do.
Yep. And yours is a thrill ride. Well, I got to make sure that you don't take them all. So, so here's the question though: Do I do mine instead of doing this one?
Oh, well, that's cheaper. You'll have more money, but yeah, you won't get a 4th action.
I won't get a 4th action.
But you've been there before, where you built it on the first turn and it didn't work out. But I haven't tried it yet. It did
not work out for me at all. Oh, I mean, it was a miserable. I was loose changing it, and that was also the game where I had to have 5 on every ride, and so I didn't have many rides because I was building them up. So, yeah. So there's my flying coaster.
All right.
Turn 2. Cha-chink. The
All
game goes really fast.
Is that an 8?
That is an 8.
So I'll pay you 4.
That sucks.
Why? Why does that? It seems good.
There's one back. Yes and no, because I would like I would like the bigger one, not the one you just gave me.
Well, right.
Because it's worth
That's
2.
why I did that.
No.
Huh.
What? Did you just eye roll?
Yeah, I saw something. Yeah. Sad.
What did you see?
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing. So some of these are. Let me see what this is here. Nope.
It's a robot.
Don't. You're not supposed to know.
You showed me.
I did show you. You're not supposed to know. That's not bad for 3, but it takes an action.
Robot.
Android greeter.
She says hi.
Hi. So there's your 3. I'll take the incline.
I wanted it.
I know you wanted it, so I had to take it.
No.
And it's only for thrill rides, so hey, you can not air condition your ride.
Oh.
You know. What are you gonna do now? This is turn 3 of 3.
I'll buy a kiosk.
How much is that worth?
Oh, after I build this upgrade, I may draw a pot card.
Pot card? How much does that cost?
5.
Boo. Rounded down. That sucks.
Well, yeah.
Boo. And then this pops up.
Boo earns.
Boo earns. Most quality icons. Well, that seems worth doing. I would pay you, what, 4?
Yeah. Yep. Correct. Don't do it.
Or I can pay you 5 and get 5.
I know. I was gonna do that.
You can't.
I can't.
You can't.
I am
you
a
have
pirate.
it, which is why I took this
I would
one
have done that
instead of this
first
one.
turn.
Yeah,
It's
no.
so good.
It is so
good.
I've got to do it. There's 5 for you. There's 5 for me back.
Oh, it's so good.
I have to do it.
I wish I was mine. I couldn't. I saw it after. I was like, dang.
Oh, vertical drop. You want that or the superior quality?
I want everything.
This is your last action.
I want more.
What are you taking? All right.
That.
This comes out, all gets smushed.
Aww.
That's the point.
Aww.
If you don't get it, it doesn't get gotten.
But that has 2 stars. I need more income.
Well, I would normally need income, but I'm about to get a whole bunch of... I have a whole bunch of money right now already.
You get $5 from your investor.
I get $5 for the investor.
For your showcase.
For my showcase.
Stars.
I get a whopping $4 for everything else, unfortunately.
I get 8.
That's where I'm gonna get killed.
I got some good upgrades.
You have some fantastic upgrades.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Sadly.
Pass it. City card.
City card.
Reveal the top card of the park deck. You may put it in your hand and stop, or discard it and reveal another, up to a maximum of 5 cards revealed this way. Wow. And that's each player. So, reveal the top card of the park deck. How about a souvenir seller selling good for sideshows?
Oh yeah, she gives you $2.
Yeah, there's no sideshows though.
Nope.
Pass. Number 2. Robot theme. After you build this upgrade, you may immediately build an upgrade from your hand onto the same ride for 3. Blah.
Oh, I was supposed to discard one.
Yep, you're supposed to do that. Oh, it's the HR manager. She's good.
She has
3. The Twister roller coaster. I'm gonna get stuck with something crappy. 4. The corkscrew element. It's only 1 is the problem.
I know. If you don't want it, I'll take it.
You can't take it.
Dang it.
Well, this one is probably better than whatever I'm going to get stuck with. So this would have been number 5 for me in the HR manager. So that's number 1 for you. 2.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Wow, after you build this upgrade, you may choose a card from the market and put it into your hand. So good.
All right, you. Yoo-hoo-hoo.
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 Well, I need to catch up super quick.
Super quick. Super quick. Super quickie. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Is that what I want to do? That was 6. I paid 6. I could pay 9, just get the extra icon.
Wow.
The air conditioning upgrade.
I mean, it's not bad.
Which you can normally not have on rides.
But it's a monorail. You're indoors.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay.
You want some comfortable seating?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta pay $8. It's not half price anymore. I'll take this.
This?
Yeah.
This?
This. Sea serpent roll.
Roll, 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 roll.
Roll.
Roll, 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 roll. Number 2.
You have mail, Maple Grande. You've got mail.
Give me this cotton candy vendor.
Oh.
Oh, gives me extra money.
Oh.
How about that pirate theme?
Oh, it's
that
so
you
good.
can't even get.
All right. 2 blueprints will help me direct me in a direction. Oh,
Maybe.
They all stink. What do I got? Okay, I can probably do this. Good luck.
Turn 3. You.
I got a freak show.
Oh, we do.
Super freaky.
Turn 4. Give me that giant wheel. What you get?
I have $4. Is there anything for $4?
I spent every bit of my money. Which is an accomplishment.
So-
Because I had $30.
$3 for restrooms.
She's going deep, 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 deep.
I guess.
You guess?
Probably shouldn't have done that, but that's
Guess
okay.
step. I get a lot of money now.
I get $11.
I get 17 freaking dollars.
Oh my god. That's bad.
It was that cotton candy vendor. It's so good. It's what that is.
Oh gosh.
That cotton candy vendor was awesome. Clean up. Whoosh.
Oh boy.
Goodbye, themes.
No. I needed that pirate theme.
Even the one that was in there you had a chance of getting but didn't. Oh, hey, look. Stuff you can't get.
I don't have any money.
Stuff you can't get. So good. So, for Steph, choose a card in the market that the player to your left can build into their park for 3. If there is no such card in the market, clear and refill as needed. The player to your left may put the chosen card into their hand, build it immediately for free, or discard it. What do you want? You're giving me a flagpole?
Good luck. We are playing.
Thanks.
We are playing Funfair.
Funfair.
Funfair. The gamer which was asking, what are we playing? This is the nice version of Unfair. Play nice.
So I can't even offer this to you.
I have nowhere to put it.
That's the thing. I can't even offer it to you. I have to offer you something you can put in your park.
Well, a flagpole might come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm just going to put it in my hand. How about a fairy tale performer?
Wow.
It's going to score 3 points for each fairy tale icon in your park. I mean, there's not one now, but there could be at some point.
You could give me that superior quality.
Yeah, I could. I could totally do that for you. But I won't.
No, thanks.
No, thanks. Well, this is all too good for you, sadly. Because I'm either giving you an icon that goes on your awesome ride.
Oh, yeah, I'm first player right now.
Yeah. Which means you're going to get the superior quality anyway. Or I can give you this that like gives you free coins every single... I mean, that would directly give you, what, 8 coins over the course of the game? As opposed to 4 and an icon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is your 8th icon. I'm giving you 7 points.
Either way, I'll probably get it by the end of the game.
Probably, but maybe not. I'll give you the fairy tale performer.
Wow.
Enjoy.
That's lame. Lame.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
I was hoping you were going to give me that food court.
No, you give me the flagpole.
Yeah. What's this?
What's this?
What's that?
The inclined loop. Would you like it for 6?
Do I want the superior quality? Gosh, I want things and stuff and things.
No, I know.
I'll take the superior quality.
That sucks.
So expensive. But that's our goal this game.
Yes, it
Can't
is.
not do it.
You can't not do it. You are correct. So I've already got 4 on this one. I've got 2 on this one. I think I should probably just keep building this out. Sadly. And if I don't build it, you are going to.
I don't have any money anywhere. But yeah.
That's the point. How about a seafood and eat it?
I have no money.
That I can depend on.
I'm gonna look at blueprints.
Seems good. To make it easy, I'm also going to look at blueprints. Then we're going to be on Park 3. Oh, great.
Probably stupid. Oh, man, I'm not this. And just like that, I still have $3. More blueprints. Oh no. No, this is so. Oh no.
Oh, no. Yeah, go ahead and do it, but I get to draw 5, so go ahead and do it. After you do build the jungle theme, you may draw up to 5 and choose one to keep.
All right.
Definitely that one. Hey, I bet you... Oh, you didn't want that vertical drop. 4.
Oh, man. I'm just going to take this into my hand. Ouch.
Workshop supervisor, when you pay to build a feature upgrade, reduce the price by 2 to a minimum of 1. That seems good. But that's just for feature upgrades, nothing else. I'm going to draw 2 blueprints because we're going to run out of time for those.
Well, now's the time if you have no money.
And so now we do the guests phase. I think I get 19.
14.
Catching up to me. Oh yeah, shh.
Thanks to your fairy tale performer.
Shh. Well, it's only 2.
I know.
That's not really thanks to anything. Clean up on aisle 1. And discard down. Don't forget that.
I have 5.
Discard. I have 5.
Boo. And you're first.
City.
City.
After you pay to build a card from the market and refill the space, each card in the market gains a coin.
Oh, I like this one.
Each card in the market is discounted by the amount of coins to a minimum of 1. When a card is removed from the market for any reason, discard the coins on it. And this is the last round through to build, to do blueprints. Well, shoot. Running out of turns here. After you build this upgrade, you may draw 2 park cards. Choose one to keep and discard the other to gain coins equal to half the marked price rounded down. Seems really good. Because I don't want you to get the victory points for that, mostly.
You're so mean. This is a nice game.
It is a nice game. I'm being nice by making sure you don't have to take that fairy tale thing. I'll take the fairy tale theme. I'm going to put it here on this thing right here.
I didn't want it.
So this is, I choose 2. put them over here? Why'd I put them over here? Choose two. I keep one? Is that the deal?
Yeah, and you discard the other one for half price. I believe. You could read it again.
Yeah. I'm going to discard that for $4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will spend 10 and get 5 back for buying this. 'Cause
Of course you do.
reasons. Oh yeah, you're supposed to add coins to the market.
So you get 1 back.
Yeah. Thanks, Trey.
All right. So where were they?
Here.
This,
Here.
that was just bought.
Yeah.
That should have 1. Those should have. Oh no, they should all have 1, except for the other one that should have 2. This one should have 1. All the rest should have 2.
Yeah.
Because the one that just got built also gets 1.
You can't find the game anywhere. Oh no. Wonder if it's on the Geek Game Shop.
It is possible. So Park 2. I'm trying to count the number of actions I've got left. It looks
Should
like
have
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, that matters. I don't think I'm going to be able to do everything I want to do.
Yep.
Yep.
Correct. What is I doing?
Oh, I've got something I could not have built. Somehow I ended up with 2 inclined loops.
You could put it in your hands. Or put it on your other thrill ride.
Yeah, it's not good. That causes me to be yet another turn back. Crap. Yeah, that's not good. I mean, I was actually looking at those. I don't know how I ended up with 2 of the same. I don't get it.
Probably to keep it away from me. Because I needed an incline loop.
Yes. You don't need the whirlpool element.
I don't.
I mean, I guess it is another feature upgrade. It's going to cost me 6.
Seems good.
No.
I'll buck up the stuff. Huh. What does the gingerbread say? Oh,
You can use an action to build a fairy tale for free.
Well, that's not terrible. Wow.
Man, how did I screw that up so bad?
I'm gonna spend $4 to buy this guy.
And buck up.
Buck it up. So he says when I build a feature upgrade, reduce the price by 2 to a minimum of 1. She likes theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is
Way past.
way past.
So it's still going to be minimum of 1 for that.
So I think we're here.
Mm-hmm. We are.
We are.
I mean, they're all basically free. Ish. That lets you draw a park card. Are we at 3 or 4?
We're at 3.
We're at 3.
Yeah,
so
'cause
I built
did
2
the
things. You built 2 things.
Pirate, the workshop supervisor.
Okay. So bad. Got $8 left. I just got to build something deep, I guess. For 1, I'll take the information kiosk.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Which will go on this ride, obviously. Buck up everything.
Yeah, cards and dice. Cards and dice is. It is currently on the Geek Game Shop for sale. Wow.
I know that some of them can't go that high. Just makes it easier to just give 1 to everything.
And I don't have enough money to buy that deluxe quality, so boo.
Yeah, neither do I.
Well,
I'm sitting on $7.
question is, do I try and hold out? Oh, then I'll be at $8 and it still won't be enough. Gosh. Upgrade. I already have restrooms there. Oh man, the deluxe is so good. So good. Shoot. Alright, I'm gonna buy the gingerbread house for what, $4, I think.
Yes, you are for $4. And you may use an action to build a fairy tale for free.
Yeah. Not like you'll ever let me have a fairy tale, but you know.
Yeah, well, I might. Now, do I have enough? No, I got $7. I can't buy it.
Yep, that's what happened to me.
1, 2. I've got 8 left.
Well, 9. And this, including this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got problems.
You.
Put the buck on him?
Nope. Didn't build it.
Oh, you just took it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably a wise idea. None of these give stars. It's really bad.
Mm-hmm.
I'll spend $1. Just buy this for free. Well, for $1. Don't be deluxe. Oh!
22 bucks.
Dang it. Forgot about my workshop supervisor.
You only paid 1.
Oh, I know. It's fine.
Doesn't matter. You only paid 1.
No, I just...
Take your money. I took 22.
$16. Oh, I forgot about blueprints. Shoot.
You're forgetting about everything, aren't you?
Yep.
There's your fairy tale. There's your fairy tale. What are you doing?
I was ready to take it.
It's time for your city.
Alright. What does it say?
Draw a park card. Discard up to... Oh, I've got to... Before I even look at what's out there, I need to discard down. There's your fairy tale thing. The discard pile.
He hates me.
Draw a park card. Discard up to 3 cards from your hand. Gain 3 coins for each card discarded.
Wow.
That sucks.
That's great.
Draw a park card. Discard up to 3.
I'm dying here.
Now we can see what's out there because it's fine.
Three cards for $9.
Shit balls. Oh, crap balls. 3. I don't know now.
There's 2 fairies out there.
Do I discard any more?
I
Crap.
I need more than 8 turns.
Yeah, I do too. I'm with you there. Okay, I'm only gonna do the 1 for 3. I think I took the 3.
Well, you do have a lot of money, so you probably don't need to do more than that.
Yeah, I took the 3 already.
Obviously, my first turn is going to be this for free. After I build this upgrade, I draw 2 park cards, choose one to keep, discard the other to gain half. Come on. Dang it. Half what? Half rounded down. $5.
Ah, crap. Well, I guess I'm doing it anyway. I did not want to see that pop out.
Yeah. Superior quality. Superior quality. Surprising. I'm going to spend $10 for this. I get to draw 2 park cards. Oh. Stupid guest services every freaking time. What do I do? $6. It's hard to give that up, but yeah.
We're in the middle too.
Oh. Anybody need an express queue? I got 3.
You want thingamabobs?
I got 20.
Trying to keep those quality icons away from you.
I know. You can buy it. It's fine. I'll figure it out.
Oh, I'm sure you will. That's what I'm afraid of.
I need more than 2 turns of this round.
Uh-huh.
Oh, frick.
If I build that on 2, I pretty much got all the rest of my turns plotted out for me, unfortunately.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just not do these. Wish I'd known that to begin with. deluxe
Oh.
instead of building the one out there,
Yeah.
forcing your hand
Yeah.
if you wanted it.
I want that one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
This is right here.
It's better.
Yeah. You can get that one.
I'm gonna pay $7.
Yeah, you're just rolling the money.
Yeah. For her. Because she seems good. Pirate themed staff member.
You can get it now.
What? I want like everything out here.
Yeah, I do too.
Well. It's like, what's more important? This or this?
This. Yeah. It's not a bad number of points.
Oh, no, no. Okay, well, it makes my life a little bit easier. Alright. $6. Ride this roller coaster. It's a sad little dinky coaster.
Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything I can afford. I might have to literally take $4. That's got a robot theme. I guess I'll just take $4. That's sad.
And, stars.
$27.
20. God. Killing me.
No. I've got a bunch of bad moves in a minute. Last city event?
Yep.
Yeah, last city event.
Hey, Derek. Welcome back.
Hey, Derek. Jungle, Corkscrew, Cotton Candy, Express Q, Lockers, Robot.
Wow, this is terrible.
And City. Is this me?
Yeah.
Draw a park card. You may reveal a card from your hand and give it to the player on your left. If you do, gain coins equal to half its marked price, rounded down. So, draw a park card. You may reveal a card from your hand and give it.
I want those cards back from the last row. Not this row. This is a terrible row.
All right, I will reveal this park designer. get it, and I get $5. All right, so you draw a part card. You may give a card to me for half, and you will receive half. It's fantastic.
I'll give it back. Thank you.
Kind of crap is that?
Well, if you gave me something useful.
Well, why would I give you something useful? Then you keep it.
Boop.
Boop.
You.
Yeah, my turn is pretty much
Okay.
plotted.
Seems good for you.
No, they're bad. They're bad moves. Six. I build that same corkscrew that's down there.
Nine. What's this?
What's this?
Superior quality.
Flagpole. That was 2. This is your 2.
Jungle theme. $10. After you build this upgrade, I may draw 5 park cards. Keep 1. Give me something good. Woo! Please be something good, like a fairy theme.
Why'd you build it on that one?
Reasons. My blueprints say easy at the bottom, but they're not as easy as they sound. So, we'll see.
5.
I get to keep 1. No!
How much are dollars?
Every 2 is a point.
Wow.
These were really bad. Thanks for nothing. Jeez.
What else is worth points at the end?
Staff members, blueprints, rides.
3.
Killing that. Oh. Not what I wanted to see. I'm going to spend $1 for this lovely flagpole.
4.
Wow.
I have no choice.
Last turn.
Yep. You didn't get points for cards in hand, do you?
No.
I'm going to discard that deluxe quality upgrade that I wanted to do.
I'll just put comfortable seating up here. I needed more turns. I didn't even build my express queue. I have 3 of them.
Nice. Well, that wasn't very express, was it?
Nope. You're throwing away the deluxe. Oh my god.
I get 19 at the end. Yep, I am. I had no choice. My blueprints required it.
I get 24.
My blueprints required it. So,
Wow.
where is that single piece of paper I already had out? There it is. MS, Michael and Steph. How many? Let's see. I got 5 icons, which is how many points? 20?
Uh-huh.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 icons, which is 55. So 75 total. Just attractions.
65 plus 12
77.
plus 16
87. 93.
plus 5.
98. Where's the plus 5? Oh, your floorless roller coaster?
Yeah.
Blueprints. Well, here we go. Each attraction has 2 theme upgrades and a bonus for having different theme upgrades. For 36.
You did it.
A thrill, yeah, barely. By ditching 2 rides. Any thrill ride with 4 feature upgrades, I do not have a sideshow. So that's 56 in blueprints. Both of them, one of them medium, one of them difficult, did it.
I don't think I got as much as you.
Well, you got many more in attraction, so it probably won't matter. Any sideshow with a feature and a theme. Sideshow, feature, theme. Did it. A deluxe quality upgrade.
No. Didn't do it.
All of those deluxe up there, and you didn't get it.
You took them.
Well, that was the point. Any food outlet with 3 stars. Yes, you have a food with 4 stars. From at least 3 from upgrades. You have 3 from upgrades.
Ridiculous.
At least 3 staff members. Did it?
Did it.
All right, so you're up to that many. And then any thrill ride with a guest services, a feature, and a theme.
Yep.
And then 2 thrill rides. Wow, I think you did. 10, 20, 30, 40, 46, 49, 51. Killed me.
Hi, Goldfinch Gamers. Welcome. We are
Hello,
scoring up
Goldfinch.
Funfair.
Yeah. I went for it and didn't have the turns remaining.
Yeah.
Coins. $45, which is 27.
42.
No, 45, which is 22.
Right.
42, which is 21.
Yeah.
Staff members, 3.
I've been forgetting to count.
More than 3.
Ridiculous. Staff members, I got 17.
17. I get 15 for the award. You get nothing. It's not going to matter because you got me by 20.
Yeah,
What?
You had 3 qualities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to play a defensive game all game and just, I got killed. Oh, let's see what we got here. 98, 99, 150, and 70. 187 for you.
Not bad.
120, 131, 153, 156, 161, 171 to 187.
187?
Yep.
Hey, that's not so... That was pretty close.
We're monitoring the weather predicted for tomorrow? What do you mean monitoring the weather predicted for tomorrow?
So, this was a much better game than the one we played the other day on the stream because I got 150 and with no blueprints. It was just horrible. You really need to get at least a couple blueprints in this game. Otherwise...
We didn't, I got 2. And they were both...
But you got 56 points from your blueprints, so...
Yeah, but I had to kill 2
All
attractions.
I'm saying is, when we played the other day...
I killed 13 points of attractions. I lost 5 points worth of dollars.
It's a lot.
So that was 18 to get 26 and the 2 actions. I probably should have just said, you know what? Build that person.
Well, I was wondering why you just didn't do that, but it might not have been worth it.
I would have only gained 1 action from it.
Yeah.
Because build that or ditch 2.
Well, whatever points she was worth too.
No, it was 26 and 10, so it's 36. So it's not just 8 points; it's 18 points worth it. It probably was worth ditching the 2. Sadly, what was it? 171 to 187. 187.
Yeah, this is Funfair.
So the question is,
what?
Does this have a place on this shelf if you already have and enjoy Funfair? And if you don't enjoy Funfair, easy choice. Yes, absolutely. If you already have Funfair even if you don't have expansions and you might want expansions and you don't mind to take that, then I think Unfair might indeed be the way to go. I enjoyed this. Absolutely. If I didn't have Unfair, then this would definitely be worth getting to ramp up to Funfair.
It's hard not to compare the two games.
No, it's impossible to. It's the same art. It's the same. It's most of the same everything. I like not being limited in stars. I think that this is less fiddly in that regard.
So a thing I wanted to mention, I have, since our last playthrough on the stream, I have played a 4-player game. And we went through the deck a bunch of times.
Okay, so yeah, your point was that you had to shuffle and shuffle and
Not
shuffle
that, but
and shuffle.
My point is that there isn't necessarily enough of each type
There's not
of
enough content.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So I would say this game is probably best with 2 and 3 players. Just from that one experience with 4 players, it was kind of, I mean, it's not like unfair rude, but you're a bit hate drafting without necessarily being...
I was totally hate drafting.
Oh, yeah. Yes, but...
I had to.
Well, yeah.
Or I wouldn't have had
the awards kind of force that on you, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, which is... I like that. That's fine.
I like that. That's not it. But that's not take that like... Okay, you've been working... Now, this might lean me more towards Funfair. Take a piece, the top most placed piece on a ride that you have been working so hard to get. Like, you have just finished... Like, let's say Steph had the upgrade I had, right? 2 themes on every ride, and she had worked so hard to get it, and I snatched that pirate theme at the last minute.
It's heartbreaking. So unfair. The first time I played unfair, I really didn't like it. I did not like the take that, but I gotta give it another shot. It looks really cool. It seems really awesome, and you know what? You just gotta kind of work around it. Yeah, you just have to go with it. So it's definitely not going to be for everybody. Unfair. This will definitely...
I love disaster mitigation, and that is definitely a type of disaster mitigation.
Yes. This doesn't have the customization.
It seems that sometimes it's just unfair can be a lot rough. Not a little rough, but a lot rough. So I don't know. I'm sort of torn.
At the expense of you missing out on something good, as someone pointed out earlier in the chat. Like, because all of the event cards that you have a bad thing that could happen to somebody else, or a good thing, a really good thing that could happen to you. So you can either play it for you, or you can play it for you to attack somebody else. So,
yeah. But if I know you are collecting a certain type of something, kill it at the last second. And
well, that's why you have to hold on to the event cards that say block. You could. Yes. There are those cards that. Hopefully you find them, but...
Derek says unfair can be done right awful. I don't know if I call it awful, but I get the feeling. I agree with it to a point. So yeah, it can be
and perhaps
really
it's an acquired taste after playing a few times. But I really love Unfair. I enjoy this as well, so I'm happy to play either. This is probably easier to get to the table. It's easier to teach. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, not having to explain the whole, oh yeah, you're capped at 20. Yeah. That's the 20, you can only have 20 stars in my park? What if I want, no. Yeah.
So I'm glad we could play it again, and I'm glad that I could show that I'm not terrible at this game.
No, you're not terrible at this game. You beat me 2 out of 3 of them.
I know.
So that's good.
That is good. All right.
We'll be right back.
Oh, this is in the Geek Game Shop if you want to buy it.
Yeah.
I looked it up. I saw it there. So.
Aren't people supposed to have fun at theme parks anyway? But this is for theme park management. You're trying to beat your rival theme park across the town. Right? Yes, Geek Game Shop. Go get it.
Go get it.
We'll be right back.